60 days after Iryna Zarutska's death on Charlotte's light rail, a federal grand jury is handing down an indictment against Decarlos Brown, the man accused of brutally stabbing her on the Blue Line train. Thanks for joining us at 10 tonight. I'm Brian Blakely. The new charge in the indictment is knowingly and unlawfully using a dangerous weapon with intent to cause death. It specifically applies to mass transportation like the Charlotte area transit system. Queen City News reporter Caroline Boyer joins us now live near the East-West Light Rail station where the murder happened in August. And Caroline, this announcement, it comes as transportation leaders met tonight to discuss security and fair enforcement and updates.
Brian, one important piece of information that came out of that meeting is ridership on the Blue Line was down about 10% in September. Transit leaders say that is in part because of Iryna's death.
Clearly, Iryna Zarutska's murder had played into that and had an impact on Blue Line ridership.
It's been about 2 months since the Ukrainian woman's death, and transit leaders are noticing a decline in passengers on the train Iryna Zarutska was riding when she was fatally stabbed. Her death prompted transportation officials to increase law enforcement presence on trains and platforms and check tickets more frequently to make sure people are paying to ride. CAT's interim CEO Brent Cagle says the fair enforcement push is also to blame for the decreased ridership.
Other transit agencies have started to do enhanced or extensive fare evasion efforts. You also those agencies tend to see a reduction in ridership as well.
CAT Security has been doing what's called fare blitzes, where they ticket check at busy platforms during busy times of day. It's part of the city's commitment to prioritize fare enforcement, discussed at Wednesday night's Metropolitan Transit Commission meeting. Officials don't believe the suspect, Decarlos Brown, had a ticket the night of the murder. If convicted, this new federal charge could lead to life in prison or the death penalty. Brown is also facing a first-degree murder charge from the state. I did reach out to the attorney representing Iryna's family to get their reaction to this federal indictment. I'm waiting to hear back. And on the note of security, I wanted to point out in the 45 minutes or so I've been out here, I've seen 2 off-duty CMPD officers patrolling the East-West station that's behind me. Live in South End, Caroline Boyer, Queen City News.
A lot more presence for sure right now. All right, Caroline, thank you. And there have been other changes in the for CATS in the 2 months since Zarutska's murder. The CATS stepped up security, as Caroline was talking about, more private detail, off-duty CMPD officers at transit centers and along light rail lines. CATS security personnel are also using bikes and utility vehicles to patrol the rail trail between the Blue Line stations. North Carolina Governor Josh Stein also signed a new measure named Iryna's Law in Zarutska's memory. The legislation calls for ending cashless bail, allowing some offenders to promise to return for court hearings. It also requires mental health evaluations for many repeat violent offenders and provides money for Mecklenburg County to hire more prosecutors. In addition, it allows new execution options to end the state's 19-year pause in the death penalty.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.